Yo, what is up, boys? Welcome back to Frozebets. I got a couple more slips for y'all today in the NBA Finals. First of all, I just want to go over yesterday's picks before we get into that. Obviously, yesterday was Taco Tuesday, and it wasn't, a particularly amazing day. But we do have a couple slips riding in to tomorrow for PGA, so I'll go ahead and show you those. But let's just recap first. Peanut. This is a slip that I believe I sent to my Discord, so I'm just going to recap everything. Peanut obviously goes over by 1. Tina Charles pushes. Excuse me. This would have been a 5x because Tina Charles did push. So this would have been a 5x, would have been $50. Obviously, Peanut doesn't hit, so this just turned into a 1.5x. That's fine. This one from yesterday's video, both of them missed. Like I said, with correlation, it's either one way or it's the other way, right? So, yesterday it was Jose and Zotfe both under, and they both went over, right? So, I'll take it like that. Honestly, I'd rather lose like that than one of them missing and the other one hitting, So, I'll take it. It's not that bad. And then the other one I sent out, just complete trash. Same thing with the correlation, right? If I would have done less on both of these, it would have been, it would have hit. But obviously, that didn't happen. And that's just what sucks with correlation sometimes is like, you can see that I had the right idea, right? Like they're correlated, but it just went in the wrong direction pretty much. So Kelsey Plum and Asia Wilson, like I expected both of them to play off of each other. Kelsey Plum and Asia Wilson, like they were both. Asia was down, she missed by 3, and then Kelsey Plum, she missed by 1, right? So that's like, if they play like 5-10 more minutes in the game, like come on, they're hitting on that, right? So they're obviously correlated. And then the League of Legends one, they both went over by 1 and 2. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's still correlated, right? So high killing match. So that sucks. But yeah, that's from yesterday. And then I do have a couple slips riding into today, as we can see. Christian Yelich. This is the one that I sent out this morning actually for premium. That one already cashed. It looks like the game literally just started like 30 minutes ago, but he already cashed. I have this one riding into tomorrow, which is a CS2, and then Bruno Blanco, the Taco. I'm just waiting on PGA for tomorrow, DeChambeau and Xander. And then I have Mickelson, Ludwig, and Min Lee for over birdies. And these are just both 4 powers. So basically, I'm just waiting on these for tomorrow. But those are riding into tomorrow. And then I'll go ahead and get into today's picks. So I have 2 picks for y'all today, boys. Don't even try copying that League of Legends slip you just saw because, like, all the props are gone. So, I'm sorry about that. You can copy it if you want, but, like, half the picks are already gone. So, I'll just get into today's picks, boys. So, first of all, we're going to use the star boost today. We're going to go to Kyrie Irving. We're going to go under on his 2.5 3-pointers made. And then we're going to this Guardians Cincinnati Reds game. We're going to go to the pitcher for the Guardians on his under pitching fantasy score. So, Tanner Bibby under on his fantasy score at 33.5, and then we'll go ahead and go to Ellie De La Cruz and over on his hitter fantasy score, and finally we'll pair that up with Candelario over here, over hits on runs, RBIs. So this is obviously correlated. As you can see, the payout shift would have been 8.5x, which isn't too great to be honest, but with the payout boost from Kyrie Irving, it is still reasonable, 9.3x. If you put $10 on that, obviously $93.50 back. So that's still pretty good. Obviously, Ellie De La Cruz is the one that I'm looking at here, and I'm just like, It's basically a 50% chance that Ellie goes over on his hitter fantasy score. But if we pair that up with Candelario, who is right before him in the batting lineup, so check this out. First, it's Friedel, and then it's De La Cruz, and then Candelario. So if we just expect, De La Cruz to get on base, and maybe Candelario hits him in, runs him in pretty much, RBI, they both go over, right? Ellie will go over because he'll get his runs and he'll get a hit because he'll be on base already. So that's already, it's already correlated. And then Candelario will get his RBI, then he'll get his hits. So it'll all just correlate, right? And then that'll probably also correlate with Tanner Bibby going under on his fantasy score, because if we assume that they are both doing good, Ellie De La Cruz and Candelario, well, we can also inversely assume that Tanner Bibby will not be doing too great, right? So we're going to add that to the slip. I already put it through earlier, so I'm not going to place it again. But $10 on this one, or whatever your unit size is. For me, $10 is 1 unit. So go ahead and place that one. And then we got one more slip for y'all today, boys. This was also kind of like the same idea that I have. NBA, oopsies, my bad. Go to rebounds. Jason Tatum over on rebounds. Love this star boost. As we can see, in his last couple games, he's barely missed this. Against Indiana, I'm not even considering that series. Whatever. Dallas, he just had 9. Honestly, I feel like if he plays minutes, if this is a close game, Porzingis is going to be out. I expect Tatum to be grabbing a lot of rebounds. If you don't like this play, I would suggest, if you don't like this one, you could go under on blocks and steals for Tatum. That's also a good play. As you can see, his last 3 games, he has gone under. I just like the rebounds play more, to be honest. And to pair him up, we're going to go to the MLB once again. And we're going to go to... Well, first we'll start with Bryce Miller under on pitcher strikeouts. And then you're going to go to Paul DeJong over on his total bases at half a base. So basically this is correlated in that if Bryce Miller gets less strikeouts, it's probably a good possibility that he's probably giving up bases, giving up runs, stuff like that. Paul DeJong getting on a base, probably correlated with Miller getting less strikeouts, because if he's striking out the batters, then people are probably not going to get on base, right? So basically it's inversely correlated. I'm sorry. And to finish this one out, we're not going to do a 3 flex. Fuck that. That's horrible. Don't ever do that. Go to PGA. Go to my boy Scotty, if he's still here. Let's see. Scotty Scheffler, under 3.5 birdies or better. Okay, so why is this a good pick for Scotty? So as we can see here, if we look at Scotty on birdies or better under 3.5, this line's super fucking high. As we can see, his projection is averaged at 2.6. Sportsbooks have him at 2.9. But as we can see, 57% chance to go under here. He might be the best golfer in the world. Honestly, I don't really watch golf, to be honest. But if I see a value on a line, I'm going to take it. 3.5 seems a bit high. He has to get 4 birdies, which in golf, I think that basically means that he has to get like 2 under par or something like that. I'm not really too sure how it works, but basically they have to get under par. And yeah, I think that's how it works for birdies. So basically he needs to have a lot of strokes in his game. So I think that's possible. Correlating with these 2 guys and then adding Tatum to that is going to be great. So we'll go ahead and place this one a unit on that as well. And that's pretty much all the picks I have for y'all today. Real quick, you guys know the drill. If you guys want to join the Discord for absolutely free, I am going to be sending out some sleeper picks today for the Wildcard Wednesday discounts, as well as some more picks out later today. If you guys are interested in that, go ahead and hit up the first link in the description. Or you can just search me up on WAP. We're on the marketplace as well. Super fast growing community. And yeah, and we set out picks. Obviously, we also have the premium option if you guys are interested in that. 15-day free trial for anybody who wants to try it. $10 a week or $35 a month. Very great value for y'all boys. But that's pretty much all I got for y'all. I will be updating the spreadsheet. I know I've been kind of lacking on it, but I've been showing you guys the bets that are hitting and the ones that are not, so I'm still being transparent. Also, I have my Pickett link in the description, so it's completely transparent. That automatically tracks all my bets, so when I don't do it and I'm lazy, it'll do it automatically for me. So if you really are concerned about that, you can go check my Pickett. That's also in the description if you want to check that link out. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all today, boys. I'll see you tomorrow with the recap and picks for tomorrow. Yeah, peace.